Yo, by the way, King Dingbat here, and welcome to a long-awaited call-in show. We haven't done this in a long time, but I want to say thank you to everybody who's here today. There's a lot going on with the Eagles, a lot of crap right now. As many of you know, I'm pretty frustrated by this whole Carson Wentz situation and everything that has been going on. It frustrates the hell out of me, no question about it. And I've said my piece like multiple times, so I'm really curious to hear kind of what you guys think about this thing and everything. I hope everybody's doing good. Let me know if I'm coming over loud and clear. Hope you guys are doing well. The whole situation is frustrating me. But, thankfully we have the 6th pick in the draft, and I've been doing a lot of Philly Reacts videos, so those will be popping out in the next few days for sure. But if you do want to call, in order to protect myself from what happened last time, if I don't see your face or if I don't know you, I'm not putting you on. That's just the way it's going to be. I got to be able to see you and know who you are. Like, for example, Ann calls all the time. I've known her for a long time. She doesn't put her face on there. That's fine. I know her. But if I don't know you, I can't take the chance anymore. Not after what happened last time. How's everybody doing? Sugar Tits, what's up? Sugars is in the house. Matt, what's going on? Eagle fan, what's up? Born Blessed, what's up, man? Wolf's Ghost, Marcus, Lukes of Hazard, what's up? That's an interesting name, the Lukes of Hazard. I like it. How's everybody doing? You guys ready to take some calls? You want to hear what some dingbats, some Eagle fans have to say? Hey, Zachary, B-Hub, what's going on, everybody? Charlie G, what's happening? What happened last time? Don't ask. It's been like a month because of last time. Kaiser, what's going on? CJ Davis, my man G-Code, you calling? Calling or what? Huh? Let's go, Infamous. Yes, let's go. Let's do it. Before we start the calls, let me see if I even have anybody back here. I have to check. So we got some people calling in now. We got some people. We'll get to it in a second. But overall, what do you guys think? I mean, is this the end of Carson Wentz? It does not look good. It does not look good at all. You heard Kyle Pitts runs a 4.6. If Kyle Pitts runs a 4.6, I'm taking him. I'm taking him right now. I'm telling you, that's the guy I want. That is the guy I want. We got 178 people here. Thank you so much for being here. Please like, please subscribe. If you're new to the channel, Vega, I know you're calling in. You better call. I know you'll be calling in. But we got people checking in right now. So we are going to go ahead and just jump right in. I want to hear what you guys have to say. So I'm going to go to the very first guy I see. Joe Got Locks, what's up?
What's going on, Philly?
I know who you are, so that's why
Okay.
Fine. But if I don't know you, then I'm not going to do it. But what's up, man? So what are your thoughts? You are a big Carson Wentz fan.
Yes, I am.
Probably more than me. So what do you think?
I don't know, because, there's a lot of reports going out there, and, I don't know, honestly, if they're fake, if they're true. But I guess if these reports are true, I think we are going to trade him, which I don't want happening because, again, like I've said, you can take any quarterback, that's top 10 in the league right now, and you can compare their weapons to our weapons. So I don't really want to. I don't think we should get rid of him.
No. Well, if you did get rid of him, what would you want back to be happy? Because see, my issue is I don't think you can get much for him.
Well, first, you're taking a big loss in the cap, so that's first.
Yeah,
and then, what back? Maybe, hopefully, at least a second rounder. Maybe that's. I don't know about first rounder because if you could, like, let's just say the relationship with Carson and the front office is bad and you're ready to get rid of him.
Yeah.
Then if you can get a first round pick for him, then I would do it. But I think we can get it like as high as we can get. I think maybe second round pick. I think that might be like on the money, but like first is like
Right. Well, I mean, it's going to be interesting. I think that there's a lot of rumors right now. I think they're going to take offers, but I don't know that necessarily that means he's going to
Well, I
go.
mean, like, yeah, like that's dumb with the reporting. Like every single general manager is always gonna have the phone like
Absolutely.
open to trade whoever, you know?
Right.
Like
Absolutely,
doesn't
dude.
mean that he's gonna leave. I mean, like,
Mhm.
what if like let's just say the Jets offered a 7th-round pick for Tom Brady? Do you think that, the Buccaneers will accept that? So,
Right.
it's
Yeah.
kind of like
Well,
that.
we're going to find out, man. Hang in there. I'm going to go to the next caller, but I appreciate you calling in.
All right, Philly. Take care,
All
man.
right, buddy. All right, Justin, what's up? How you doing?
Oh, what's up, Philly?
What's
Hey,
going
man.
on?
Good to see you in person. I'm glad I get to
You
talk
too,
to you.
man. I'm glad that you called.
Yo, I've been asking about the Vegas game. We gotta meet up in Vegas.
Yes.
Like,
I'm going to try. That's
I
something
don't know
may
how,
be able to do.
obviously with COVID stuff, right? But
Yeah, well, we got to see if they're letting people in and things like that.
I'm sure it will be. There's a lot of vaccines and stuff
I
coming.
hope so. I'm ready. I'm ready for something. I'm
Yeah,
ready
man.
for
I'm
it, man.
trying to show you some love from California, man. You're always talking crap about California, man.
I'm not a
down here in San
California.
Diego.
I'm not a fan of Cali.
You're in a crappy part of California, probably. I'm
Yeah,
down here in
that's
San
true.
Diego. It's fantastic.
Oh, well, I hear San
I
Diego.
love every day.
Yeah. Well, no. When I talk, I'm not thinking of San Diego. I'm thinking about where I'm at. So.
No, yeah. That's
But
good.
so, what are your thoughts, man? What do you think about the current state of the Eagles, Carson Wentz, and everything going on?
I mean, I think what separates us from Cowboy fans is that we
They
aren't
stink.
delusional. We
Right.
aren't delusional. This
That's
team,
true.
I mean, like I said it like 2 years ago. We're gonna step into the dark ages of what this organization is really about. You know what I mean? There's nothing to be excited about right now because we have a completely new coaching staff. We don't know what's gonna happen. Our players still suck. So
Yeah.
I mean, I love the Birds. You know what I mean? I'm gonna root every Sunday, but at the end of the day, we just got to be real and just say, you know what, we stink. The only way we still have a chance of playoffs, obviously, because the division still stinks.
Right.
But
would you trade Carson or not?
I'm a huge Carson fan, but the trade is gonna be so backwards on our end that at the end of the day, it was either a bad decision on the draft or it was a bad decision on the contract. It's one of those two things. So we're screwed either way.
Yeah.
And we aren't gonna. I mean, it's good to have a playmaker at 6, but I mean, as far as like what we would get for him, I think the only way that people would get a first-round draft pick, and that sounds like what people want if they do want to trade Carson. I mean, you maybe like package something with Zach Ertz or something just to get them.
Right.
You know, because Zach Ertz, as long as he's healthy, I think he's gonna be great next year too. You know what I mean? Wherever he's at, he's obviously not gonna be here.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Well,
like we just got to be realistic. We are. Everyone hates Carson, like whether he says something or he doesn't.
Yeah.
He can say 2 words, he can say none, he can have 3 paragraphs and he's gonna get blown up through the media. So it's like that alone, why is anyone thinking that? I think he's still got talent, and I think we should see what it's about. I think he's our best chance of winning, obviously.
Right.
He proved it in 2019, so
yeah. I hear you. I definitely get what you're saying. I just don't know where his head's at and everying. But listen, man,
I think he doesn't do social media. So anyway, Philly.
Well, thank you for calling, my man. I appreciate it. Hopefully,
we'll
see you in Vegas.
Get to see you in Vegas.
Definitely, my man. Thanks for calling.
All right.
Take care.
Thanks.
Bye. All right, let's go to the next one. We got a lot of people trying to get in here. Jamie, what's happening?
Yo, Philly Fire, what up, bro?
How you doing, man?
Good, man. How you doing?
I'm good. So what are your thoughts on this current situation? Am I crazy or what?
Wentz is gone.
Gone.
He's gone before March 10th. I'm the one who commented earlier in your video earlier.
Yeah.
And he's gone before then, because if not, that number rises to 43 million. He's gone though. He doesn't want to be here.
Gone, but what do you think? Like, what do you think we're going to get for him?
We're getting a first rounder. Listen. I don't want to sound delusional, like a typical Cowboys fan.
Right.
But think about it. What teams are in a win now situation?
I mean, there are quite a few. Yeah. San
Fran. You got Indy.
Yeah.
Who else is on that list?
The Saints.
Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you right now, Wentz is better than any of those 3 starting quarterbacks. and they have enough pieces around them where they can give up a first. That would be nothing to their team.
So do you look at Carson more like Matthew Stafford or more like Jared Goff?
Honestly, if those three were in the draft right now, I'm taking Wentz before any of the other two.
So then why trade him?
I get it, but he doesn't want to be here.
We think.
I mean, silence speaks volumes.
It looks like it doesn't look good. I'll give you that. It doesn't look good. But you say a first. How many people in the chat put a 1 if you think the Eagles could at least get a first for Carson Wentz? Let me know.
I'm saying the first. I'm sticking.
Okay. All right. I'm going to remember. Jamie, I'm writing it down. Jamie said first. Mad props if you're right.
Like I said, it's not gonna go to a team that's trying to rebuild. He's not going there. He's going to a win now organization.
A lot of people agree with you. I'm probably on the minority. I was Nitro Freak. I was talking to him through text today about that. He thinks, we'll get a 1. I don't know.
Hey, listen to this though. Don't be surprised if he goes to a division rival.
Do you think Washington would take him?
Is that Washington or Dallas? Jerry Jones was scouting him.
That would be the
draft.
That would be the ultimate
and it's something that Howie would do. Yeah, take him. That has Howie written all over it.
Oh my God, man! I don't know.
Howie would give him away for who knows. What's their backup running back? He would probably be like, "Here, take Wentz for him." Tony Pollard.
Can you imagine? Look, man. I hope you guys are right. I have my doubts, but that's why I want to hear from you guys. I want to debate this because
I'm also not sold on Jalen. I'm also not sold on Hurts.
Well, no, I mean, I like everything about Hurts as a guy, as a competitor, as a player. Like we did, but we don't know. We haven't seen enough of him yet.
The main thing that Carson has that Hurts doesn't is that raw arm talent.
Yeah, I know, but it looks like Carson. It might not have the heart. The ticker
checked out. He checked out.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. Now, I don't know for sure. We're just assuming, but it doesn't look good. It doesn't come off as good, no matter what people think. But listen, Jamie, thank you for calling me. I got a lot of people to get to.
You.
And I remember first round. I got you. I got you marked down for it, man. Appreciate it. Take care. All right. Bye. All right, so let's go to the next caller. A first-round pick, he says. First-round pick. Student of review. What is happening, my man? How are you?
Hey, what's going on, Philly 5? Thanks for having me on.
Oh, thanks for coming on. So what are your thoughts on this debacle, this mess we got going over here?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, but yeah, I'm gonna have to agree. I think he's out of here.
Yeah.
Like you said, he doesn't really have the heart anymore. Especially after now, if they are really taking calls, he's not going to like that at all. But I have one question for you. Who do you like in the Super Bowl, and would you take the over or the under?
What's the? I haven't even checked with the over. What's the over under?
I'm not positive. I think maybe 56, possibly.
Let me see if I can find it real quick. Hold on. Let me go to my betting app here, and I'll find it. See if I can figure it out. I like Kansas City to win outright. Although I don't think it's a shoot. I think with Brady, you never know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Kansas City's 3.5-point favorites. So I like the 3.5. The over under's 56. Yeah, I kind of like the over.
Yeah, okay,
actually, I would probably tease that down and then but
okay, cool.
I would probably go Kansas City in the over.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna
but it's early. It's what was it, Thursday? I could change my mind by Saturday. That's just how I am,
Word. All right, yeah. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Thank you.
All right.
Take care. I appreciate it. All right. So, Holy Tomatoes, thank you so much for the super chat, man. I appreciate it. Drug test, Jamie. They will never trade to Dallas. I think Dallas fans secretly want him. I think they secretly want him, man. But thank you for super chat. I appreciate it. Murder says, get him out now. System of the not. What's up, man? How are you? Last Jedi is here. Thank you, everybody, for joining in. Let's go to the next one. Now, I know this cat. So I know that he's not going to put his screen name up, but I know him. Philly Joyle, what's happening?
What's good, 500?
What's going on? How are you?
I'm good, man.
So what do you think, man? Where are you at with this whole thing?
I think he's gone.
He's gone?
Yep, I think he's gone.
Well, everybody keeps saying that he's gone, right? But
he's not saying anything.
What are we getting for him?
I would say at least a second.
A second, man.
They're going to bid high, man.
Now, I heard a rumor that, and I don't know if it's true, that the Saints offered a second and a fifth. That, to me, would be more than I thought.
I don't think a team made an offer yet. I think they're just getting calls.
Yeah, well, I think they have to get rid of him by, somebody said March, I forget what time. Otherwise, it goes from like 33 million to like 40-something million. So they're going to have to do this pretty quick if they do it. I'm going to go on a limb and say I think he's not going to get traded. I think that he's not going to get traded because the Eagles are not going to get enough compensation. That is my prediction.
Well, they have to trade him before March because the guarantees start to hit.
Yeah.
So they have to make sure the guarantees don't start.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Now you can also trade him, I think, post-June. But then that would mean he would get beat out in camp, so no one would really want him.
Yeah. It's crazy, man.
I don't want him to leave.
Yeah, you don't want him to go. I at this point I'm more sick and tired of the whole thing. That is like, all right, if he goes, then I don't have to deal with it anymore. But my biggest fear, and I feel like he's going to go somewhere and he's going to win like 2 Super Bowls.
It's going to be like the Drew Brees thing.
And it's going to eat us up for years to come. Like, I don't feel comfortable with the amount of picks that we gave up for this guy, for everything that we've gone through to just – I'm not ready to cut him, but I'm not ready to get rid of him unless I can get like 2 number ones, but I don't think I can. So,
it's going to be like the whole – Drew Brees, Phillip Rivers thing.
Yeah, I mean,
it's going to put more pressure on Hurts because it's like if he doesn't, play up to Wentz, then we're going to come after his head. So
exactly. I'm with you, man, but we're going to see what happens.
I mean, a lot of people are saying to draft a quarterback at 6. I would just go with Hurts for a year, and if he stinks, then we pick.
I honestly think if they trade Wentz, that quarterback is in play. Not saying they're going to do it. But
if there was a new GM, I would say. But I think Howie's going to stick with his guy.
Yeah.
We drafted him.
It's going to be interesting, man. Well, listen, buddy, thanks for calling in. I got a lot of people to get to, and we're going to see what happens.
Hey, Kyle Pitts is my guy. I watched tape on him, man.
I'm with you. That's my guy right now. That's who I want right now. Kyle Pitts.
Him or Surtain. I'll go to bed fine.
I just finished watching Surtain highlights. I'm going to do a Philly reaction on that. It'll be out next few days. But I like Surtain.
G-Code just said baby Wentz.
Yeah, tell G-Code to call. But man. All right, buddy.
All right, I'll see you later.
All right, peace. What's up, Lenny D?
What's up?
How are you?
Good. Can you hear me? Because my internet was messing up.
Yeah, I can. 1 second, though. Charlie G, thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate that. He says, I see Denver, Carolina making a play for Wentz, but Wentz checked out when Howie said at quarterback factory, idiot. Yeah, I mean, I think Howie is a lot to blame for what the hell's going on. I totally agree. Denver is interesting. People think that Denver's going to trade the 9th pick for him, though, or Carolina the 8th. It's not going to happen, though. But Charlie G, thank you for super chat. Lenny, man, what do you think?
I
like your shirt, by the way.
Oh, appreciate it. It's a tricky situation because at the same time, we asking for Carson Wentz to say something when he don't hold, his own key to his destiny with the Philadelphia Eagles. If you think about it, like Deshaun Watson, he wants out of Houston, but who can make that trade happen is the GM and the owner. So if he wants out, who's to say that Lurie and Howie won't let him? And to say, like, I would give Wentz another year, especially with a new coach, because if you hear Sirianni talk, he's a guy that's trying to bring out the best maybe in Carson and fit the scheme to Carson's liking, something that Doug didn't do. Because he talked about how Frank Wright ran the offense for for the Colts. and it was based off of how Wentz played in 2017 and getting that North Dakota state playbook. So maybe Sirianni can do something on Wentz. I'll give him another year. But if he comes in stinking up, then okay then. But at the same time, I don't think that Wentz is gone yet. But it just pisses me off that if you talking about you don't want to trade him, but you taking offers or not hanging up the phone, whatever Ian Rappaport say. Right. If you want to trade him, just say you want to trade him. Don't try to dance around it. Just do it.
Yeah, I honestly don't know what the Eagles are thinking. I don't know what Carson is thinking. I would say that if I ran an organization, I would take calls on anybody. That doesn't mean I'm going to say yes. I'll listen to anybody out. But, I'm with you. I would give him one more year. Like, I would even consider trading him at the end of preseason if I knew Hurts was going to win the job or during. But, I mean, I just think, I don't, and to me, a lot of it is what's the compensation going to be? If we get a lot of picks or we get a lot, then I won't feel so bad,
And I want to say this for all the people, that might got, kids or whatever, I know you got kids, Philly 500. I got a daughter myself. When it comes to you getting bashed constantly and stuff like that, and you just want to take time away, you got a whole new daughter, a new daughter that he brought into the world. He can care less about what people are saying. So I can understand why he's not saying anything to anybody. Because at the end of the day, we don't go home with him. We don't greet him at the door when he come home. His family does. So that's one thing that I want people to understand. Like, if he's quiet, that man got a family to look after. And he's not thinking about nobody else.
Yeah, I mean, we honestly don't know what he's thinking, man. But hey, Lenny, you got a channel, right? You got a YouTube channel. I'm subscribed to it. Everybody, the link is in the description right here. Make sure you go sub up my man Lenny D.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man, definitely. Keep up the good work, my friend.
Thank you. You too.
All right, buddy. I'm gonna let you go and get to other people. I'm with you. I agree with a lot what you're saying.
Thank you.
All right, buddy. I will talk to you.
All right.
Take care.
You too.
All right, so let me figure this out. Okay, I got it. All right, let's go to Bryce. Bryce, what's happening?
Yo, what's going on, brother?
What's up, man? How are you?
Doing good. So he's gone.
He's gone, huh?
He's gone.
It's over.
It's over. Listen, like I was tweeting with a lot of people on A2D and others. I understand Wentz has issues. Nobody's perfect. But this organization is partly to blame.
Okay.
You don't draft Jefferson, DK, Claypool. You don't draft these players. You keep botching in the draft. Then Jeffrey Lurie comes out and says, well, we had two assets. What the hell does that mean?
Right.
And then everybody's like, well, he wants to be gone, and all these reports, the media, it's just insane. And I just think he's tired of it. And I understand about having tough skin and everything like that. I get all that. But sometimes we want players out of town. We do that. We've done that.
And we're doing it again.
And then, like you said, he's going to go somewhere. And by this time next year, he's going to have 35 touchdowns and 7 picks.
I know.
And we're going to be like, damn, that could have been us. Like,
I know, you see it coming from a mile away. You really do.
I understand he has to grow up. I understand that maybe he's a little thin-skinned. He's from North Dakota. I get it. We get it. And like he told, he went to the team and said, look, I'm not playing good. I made mistakes. He's admitted some things. He knows he has to get better. But I just think that we're running him out of town too fast.
Yeah.
He's going to go somewhere with 35 touchdowns to 7 picks. And he's going to might be in the Super Bowl, at least into the championship game. And then the scary part is him next year holding the Lombardi Trophy, screaming, and we're going to be sitting there like,
I know. I know. That's exactly what I would expect to happen to us, I hope that they keep him one more year. But then again, I mean,
let it work. Try to work it out.
a lot of my issues too with trading him is I just don't think that they're going to get as much as everybody thinks we're going to get.
I think they'll get a second. They could get a first. It depends because the teams. Because look at think about it. Depending on what team has, there's multiple teams that got good cap money that can eat up his contract with no problem. Yeah. So they'll eat it up. We probably have to give up. We probably might have to give up a pick just because of someone's the contract. But we'll see what happens, my brother. But yeah, I'm telling you, man, 35 touchdowns to 7 picks.
God, that will haunt me, man. You know that will haunt me for years to come. All right, my man. Take care, buddy. Appreciate you calling. Yeah, I think if that happens, that would suck. That would suck. We got 377 people here. If you're new to the channel, please please subscribe. Appreciate you guys being here, each and every one of you. A lot of people calling in. I'm seeing it. It's saying it's full and it won't let certain people in. You're going to have to keep trying. All right, let's go to the next person here. There he is. Joseph Vega, Philly 500 brother. I know you've been waiting for this. I know you got shit to say. But listen, brother. I got to tell you, a lot of people tell me you should just start your own channel. You got so much to say. Get it going.
I would, if I was in California, I would go on with you and we could be the Doublemint twins. We'd be all right.
Belly brothers.
Hey, well, the stuff I'm gonna say to you, like everybody here needs to hear this, right? Listen. So everybody, Carson Wentz is not going nowhere. He's not going to get traded. This is the media bashing people like they did Mike Tyson. Like they, you know what I mean? Like the man bit the guy's ear twice and they want to call him a killer. You know what I mean? He's not going to go nowhere for one reason, Howie Roseman. He's not. When have you ever known Howie Roseman to say I'm wrong? He wouldn't cut J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, and the man was trash. He wouldn't get rid of Alshon Jeffrey, and he knew he was slow. We'd be all the way down the other field, going in the locker room. He's still running his route. That's how slow he was. So Howie Rose, listen, the only way that man gets traded is if he comes to Philly and says, I want out. Here's $30 million of my dead money hit back. Get me out of here. That's the only way. Howie Roseman is not going to eat that contract. No way, no how. Even if you came to him with 2 number ones, the man's greedy. He was like, no, I need 3.
Well, nobody. I think the record is what, like the Giants, like 20 million or something like that in dead cap space. A team. I mean, we're talking about 33 million.
But Philly, like, here's what people don't realize, right? They don't realize what Howie Roseman had to give to the Browns to get there to get him. This isn't about what they got to give to get rid of him. This is what it costs to get him. And he had one bad year. I can name a whole bunch of quarterbacks who've been Hall of Famers that had more than 1 year in a row bad. Peyton Manning had 2 bad years in a row, and they didn't say nothing about him. Drew Brees, when he was in with the Chargers, he was horrible too. So, I mean, hey, man, listen. So here's what I want to tell you, right? So Baker Mayfield in 2018 or whatever, he played under Freddie Kitchens, right?
Right.
2019, they got rid of Freddie Kitchens, but this man, Baker Mayfield, who they drafted in the first round, who was supposed to be, the bomb diggity or whatever, this was like his second year or first year. He went 6-10. He had 3,827 yards, 22 touchdowns, 21 interceptions, right? 40 sacks. They said, well, we got to do something because
you got something you're reading off of, or you got this on your head?
Nah, remember you told me to write it down because I was waiting so long to get on here. All right, yeah, so I got stuff written down. So look, so what I'm saying is this was like his second year, and then they said, Freddie Kitchens, either Baker Mayfield or Freddie Kitchens go. So Baker Mayfield went to the front office and said, hey, my coach is garbage. I got Nick Chubb. I got Odell Beckham. There's no OJ Mayo. There's no reason why I shouldn't be doing better than this. It's not me. I know I'm better than this. So they went out and got Stefanski or whatever his name is. He went this year 11-5. He had a 62.8% completion rate, 26 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, and he only took 26 sacks. Now, the same players that he had the year before, but he had a bad year before because of the coach. My point being, Doug Peterson was trash. He was trash when we got him the first time. He just got lucky because Frank Wright made him run the ball more in 17 than he did this year. If he would have ran the ball more, we wouldn't have lost to Cincinnati. We wouldn't have lost. There's a couple games that he cost us the game. When we were ahead by 20-some points, you want to keep throwing the ball. You cost us the game. Therefore, instead of us being 4 wins, we would have had 8 wins, and nobody be talking about how bad Carson Wentz was because his interceptions would have been benign. But so Carson Wentz, everybody wants to tell you we're getting rid of him. He's a bum, Philly, right? But nobody wants to tell you why we should keep him. Why should we keep this man? Let's talk about something real quick.
Before we get that, let me get this stuff out of the way real quick. LT Ballbuster, welcome to Tinfoil Dingbats, buddy. Appreciate you joining. Thank you. I know you've been a channel member before. Thank you, buddy, for coming back. I appreciate it. And then let me see here. I think I got one more. Jav Rivers. Thank you for the super chat, my man. I appreciate that. Thank you. He says, keep Wentz, but if he wants to be traded, by all means, give him what he wants. We got Hurts. Try him out for a year. He ain't all that, but he's a good leader, and he wants to get better. Jav Rivers, man, thank you so much for super chat. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Joe,
look,
continue. Thank you, buddy.
This is what I'm saying. Listen, I don't want to keep Hurts. He's the reason why Wentz's head is messed up. To me, Wentz, listen, he's way better than Hurts. I feel like Hurts is that truck that can get to the top of the hill but can't get over it. He's always going to get you to the top like McNabb, but never get over it. He just doesn't seem like he possesses that to get him over. He's always going to be like McNabb or Michael Vick and never could get you to. He can get you too close enough to the game.
I think he looks more like Russell Wilson to me.
He reminds me of RG3. I'm telling you now. Yes, he does. He's bigger. He got more meat. So listen, this is why we should keep Wentz. In case everybody who's listening on Philly 500's channel, this is why this man needs to stay with us and not go nowhere. 2017, the man got hurt during the Rams game. He tore his ACL or LCL, whatever it was. He played 4 more plays, threw a touchdown with that torn. You tell me what grown man. Hold on, most of the people, Philly, tell the truth, they hurt their ACL or LCL, they got to get carted off. He walked off on his own 2 legs after throwing a touchdown 4 plays later, right? So that means to tell you that this man don't give up and he's got more heart than the average man, right? Okay. So in 2018, we went to the Super Bowl, whatever, he got hurt. 2018, after coming back off the injury or whatever, we lost games. Let me remind you, Atlanta, Nelson Aguilar dropped the touchdown pass. We lost to the Detroit Lions. They dropped the touchdown. It was 2 more games that they lost and dropped the touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey dropped the touchdown pass. There are games that we would have won if they would have caught the ball, which would have made him a better quarterback in everybody's eyes, right? So now let's go to 2019. Philly, let's go to 2019. The last 5 games of the season, this man he threw to people that were playing at can I take your order at Wendy's, at McDonald's, working at the checkout? People's names. You've been doing this long and you're old like me, and you don't even know the names of the people that were kept. You're like, who's that? Where'd he come from? We signed him last week off the street. But my point is, we didn't have no 1,000-yard receivers. We didn't have not even one 500. He threw 5,000 yards and still only threw 7 interceptions. And he's throwing to bums, people that didn't even play. So now Dak Prescott had 2 1,000-yard receivers and a 1,200-yard running back, and they didn't do nothing that this man did. They didn't even make the playoffs. And you're going to try to tell me this man's a bum? And then this year, if you remember, we lost the Bengals game because of Doug Peterson. He wanted to go for a tie. I've never heard nothing. Then the Redskins game, we were blowing him out, and he started throwing the ball instead of running the clock out. So it's a whole bunch of games. Like,
you know what?
He's not going to leave. He's not leaving, bro.
I hear you, and I agree with a lot of what you're saying when it comes to Carson. I do. Let me say this real quick. Sean Woodall, thank you so much for the super chat, man. He says a cheat sheet, priceless. Laugh. He loves it. He loves your cheat sheet.
It's stuff I was writing down because because it was earlier in the week when I wanted to get on or whatever. But listen, we need to take DeVonta Smith. Now I've seen him have an interview the other day. I don't know. I was going to ask you if you saw it, right? He had an interview with with Stephen A. and the other guy that guy can't stand his stupid stuff. He don't know what he's talking about. Michael, whatever his name is. Look, so Stephen A. He with that other guy, that other guy he be on there with Stephen A. First team. So listen, so DeVonta Smith, Philly 500 said they were asking him a lot of questions, and he said when you see your game, everybody's saying you remind them of Marvin Harrison and them type of players. He's like, who do you see yourself resembling? He said, I take my game, and I've been doing this since high school after Devontae Adams and Keenan Allen from the Chargers. Right. So he said, what makes you different coming into the NFL? What makes you a game changer? And what makes you different? Why should people take you first or second in the NFL draft? He said, not only do I mirror them, but the most important thing for me is my separation. I take pride. He said, I work on my separation more than anything. When I get off the line, I want to know how. He said, when I go study tape, he said, I wake up in the morning at 6 o'clock and I study tape till about 8, go back to sleep, wake up again, come back in, take a nap, go and watch more tape. He said, I study how can I beat this cornerback every time I come off this line. He said, I don't care about getting down the field 20 yards and them being behind me. I want to know how they can't get me, how I can get the ball every time I get off the line, which is really unique because a lot of receivers don't talk about that.
I love him.
Yeah, so I think we should take him, and if we can't get him, because I think he's going to go to the Jets. I'm hearing a lot of this of the Jets not sticking with Sam Darnold and taking him. We got to take Michael Pitts, 6'6", Kyle Pitts, 240 pounds, and I think he runs like a 4.5, 4.6, which I don't care if he ran a 4.8. Listen, this guy has played inside, outside. He played slot. The only reason he's playing tight end in college is because the guys they had were smaller and they needed somebody bigger to block inside. But he said out his own mouth on national TV, he said, I prefer to be outside. Now you got this big Mack truck. Coming at you. You're 6-foot corner, right? You're a 6-foot corner. You got this 6'6", 240 pound, big frame, long arm guy coming at you. And he can run a 4 or 5 and he goes up. You can go up with him. How you getting around him to get the ball? He's going to get all the 50-50 balls. He's going to be a monster. They talking about he going to the Giants, Philly. If he goes to the Giants, we're going to have a problem. We're going to have a big problem.
I agree.
And I want to say like 2 more things. We got that guy, that defensive back coach, Brian Johnson. A lot of people don't understand our defense is going to be a lot better. He was on the cover of the NCAA football game in 2010, and he was a quarterback himself. This is what is going to make Carson Wentz better. As a quarterback for Utah State, he was 26-7. As a starter behind, the only reason he didn't play more was because he was there with Alex Smith when Alex Smith was there. So what I'm saying is Philly did something different this time. Remember I told you this is Howie Roseman's reboot, like in 17, where he got all these free agents. They're like, oh, he's too old. What are you doing? And all of a sudden, these old players had a season of their lifetime. And you said, well, this is it. Because he's got Nick Sirianni, he's got Cannon, he's got Brian Johnson, he's got the defensive back from the Jets. All of these guys have been quarterback coaches or quarterbacks, right? So all of them get a chance at fixing Carson Wentz. And Carson's main problem is he's fat. He got fat, and the man kept looking over his shoulder. I don't know about you, but I can't focus on my job correctly if I got to constantly look over my shoulder. Every time I throw a bad pass, Philly, you got to hear it, I got to hear it. Oh, man, let's get rid of this bum. Why? Because he threw an interception? You know what I mean? Like, people need to be loyal and be real fans, Philly. That's all I'm saying. This man has done a lot for us. He's very good. He's going to be even better this year because he's got all this assistance. He's not talking because he's home. He's home with his kid, like Lenny D said, but I also think he knows every time he says something out of his mouth, the media is going to twist it, turn it. So he's just saying, listen, I don't have to say nothing. I'm going to go and do my job and let my actions speak for what his wife probably told him, shut up. Don't say nothing. Shut up. Let them say what they want to say. If he wanted to be moved, Philly, don't you think he would have went to the front office already and said, like, Deshaun, get me the hell out of here. I got to go. Get me out of here. It's time to go.
Right.
So what do you think? I got a couple questions. What do you think about Michael Pitts? Period. Would you be mad if they took him at 6 as a receiver? No, I don't want him to take him as a tight end. I want him to take him as a receiver.
He's my number 1 choice right now. That's who I want.
Him or DeVonta Smith? What do you?
DeVonta Smith is 2. Sewell would probably be 3, but Sewell's not.
He's gone. The Bengals are going to take him. Yeah. He's going to the Bengals.
DeVonta would be after, and then Jamar Chase.
Let me tell you something about Patrick Surtain. Why I got it on my mind. I don't want him, and you shouldn't want him neither. He's undersized, and every time we get an undersized quarterback, they always at the right place, but they get beat because they can't go up with DK Metcalf and stuff. What about that dude, Saleb, whatever his name is? It's another cornerback that's really good.
Caleb Farley?
Yeah, what about him? He's really good size, and they said he turns his hips very well, and he's really good cover.
I'm about to do a reaction video on him. So I'll let you know when I take a look. I haven't looked at him enough, so I don't know yet. Man.
All the people that I'm looking that's talking about this man said he's way better than Surtain. He's just not getting the credit for it. They're saying that his size, his strength, his agility is there. He's not undersized. I don't want another undersized
he's
quarterback.
Surtain's 6'2", 203 pounds. He's pretty big.
Yeah, it's small, like a little toothpick, and get knocked around, and right. I just don't see it. Why can't we just have Eric Allen and them back like we used to back in the day?
Yeah, now you're talking.
Oh, now I got you on here, and you're old, so I know you're going to remember.
Then I gotta let you go.
All right, right here, one more. All right. So Carson Wentz is his own worst enemy, and I want you to tell everybody here because there are a lot of young people here who don't know. Okay. Do you remember a really, really good quarterback that used to play for Atlanta named Jeff George?
Yeah, very talented.
You remember how good he was? His only problem was he couldn't get out of his own head. Remember that he kept saying he was a head case, but he was good. I'm talking about he was really, really good. I was asking whatever Mike Philly Mike the other day about him. He's like, I don't know him. I don't know him. I'm like,
I know.
Remember him?
Jeff George had unbelievable talent, but it was
arm strength. He was accurate. He could run. Remember? And then they kept trying to trade him and fix him, and it wasn't working. He went to the Redskins. He went to another team before the Redskins, and it didn't work. If Carson Wentz plays bad and doesn't do well, it's not because he wanted to be traded. It's not because he hates Philadelphia. It's because he can't get out of his own head. He can't clear his mind of his own mistakes. What do you agree? What do you think?
I think that's very possible. But
I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, if he can't just let this stuff roll off his back, we got a Jeff George and we're in trouble.
Yeah.
Because nobody's going to pay nothing. The most they'll give for him is like a 4th round pick. He was trash last year.
Find out, my man. We're going to find out.
They're not going to give him. All right, Billy, I appreciate it.
I gotta let you go before people
get at me. Let me know when you get that thing I sent you. I'm sure you'll show everybody.
You said Friday.
You should have it tomorrow. Tomorrow,
right, I'll go up to the post office tomorrow and look for it.
Everybody like this station. There's no reason why there's 1,000 people and 20 likes. Everybody like it.
I appreciate it, man. Take care.
All right, you're welcome. You too.
All right. I love Joseph Vega. He loves Carson. I need to bring in a guy who I know is going to say the complete opposite. If I could find him. Where the hell is it? Let me see. Where are you at, G-Code? All right, G-Code. Now, I know you're the complete opposite of my man, Joseph Vega, and what he has to say. How you doing, first off?
Can you hear me?
I hear you. You hear me?
Yeah, why you can't see me? Hold on. Do I have to press cam?
No, I can see you.
Oh, you can see me? Oh,
yeah.
Okay. First of all, I want to say thanks for letting me come on your platform and vent, man. That's all I'll be doing is venting. And,
hey, look, we got to get all perspectives here, man.
Thanks for never taking stuff personal and being professional. First of all, I can't really see myself, so I don't know. I probably look crazy, but
you look fine. You look beautiful.
I don't want people to think I'm biased because if you can see me, you can see I have on a Pro Bowl Carson Wentz jersey that I bought in the beginning because I supported this guy. So I'm gonna start there. I'm gonna start nicely, because I'm not making excuses like all these other dudes. Like, it was making me kind of nauseous the way all these excuses and all this baby, and it's too much for me. I can't take it.
Right.
I can't take it. We paid this guy handsomely. We gave him the city, the keys to the city. What did he do for the organization? But gave us one of the worst seasons that I ever seen. Philly, bro, when he got that safety That shit, it took years of my life, bro. I couldn't believe it.
Right.
When he threw that pass across his body, like he played for Pee Wee football, Bush League, amateur stuff. Philly. These are the type of things that I said, you know what? He doesn't want to be here. He doesn't care. These things you cannot make excuses for. And all you dudes, man, making all these excuses, like, why would you want somebody that's mentally weak under center? I don't understand. Why would you want somebody mentally weak under center for your team? Get him out of here, man. He already divided the locker room, and they kept that under wraps. Doug kept all his dirty laundry under wraps. And what happened? Doug lost his job, and this dude's still a diva, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, no, I mean, a lot of stuff are coming out. You get things, and you get the same kind of reports every year. So I totally get what you're saying, and he was bad this year. I totally get it.
I hate to be like this, but it's my passion, man. When the Eagles won the Super Bowl, that was one of the best days of my life, other than my kids, man. That was like it was like I was waiting for that for so long, man. So don't tell me, man. I root. Like, listen, man. I was a diehard McNabb fan. And I said this in my own little video I made. I said, listen, y'all gave McNabb hell. And then don't give me that crap. I sat back, and McNabb couldn't sneeze in Philadelphia without critics and fans saying something. And now y'all babying Carson Wentz. Now I'm starting to look at y'all crazy because I'm seeing what it is. I don't want to make it like that. But what else can I say, man? Like, come on, man. How these kids said today, you want to keep that same energy? Well, keep the same damn energy.
I love it.
And the dude, man, I don't want to kick his back in because this is all Philly love, man. We're all Eagles fans, and that's what really pisses me off. One man doesn't make a team. This is about the Philadelphia Eagles. This ain't about baby Wentz. This ain't about baby Wentz. Man, if he don't want to be here, I don't want him here. And I'm not ashamed to say it. If he don't want to be here, I don't want him in Midnight Green. If he could go to be fucking Tom Brady, if I don't care. He ain't in Midnight Green, it don't concern me. If you're not in Midnight Green, you're opposite. That's all I know. So everybody, he can go somewhere and he can blossom and he can be there. Who cares? Are you an Eagles fan? Are you a Carson Wentz fan? Well, if you're a Carson Wentz fan, you could go join him. Because he's hurting this organization, man. And it's plain to see, and it's disgusting, all this capping and all this pacifying, man. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous.
You make a lot of great points.
He cried about Foles. He cried about Hurts. His body language, oh my God. I used to tell my boy all the time, we used to watch the games, I used to say, yo, dude, when Doug is talking to him on the sideline, he's not even looking at Doug. He's looking in them in the atmosphere like he knows it all. Then he gets on the field and don't know nothing. Like, so how
you're making me hate him.
Yeah, because you know I'm speaking some truth. It may not all be true, but you know what I'm saying, 500.
No, I know.
What I mean?
I know what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying, man? Like I pick up on little stuff like that, like body language and stuff like that. It's like, bro, like, what is this, man? Yeah. And the last caller, he called Patrick Surtain undersized. Like, my man, what are you talking about? Are you really understanding football? Do you study the tapes? Do you understand Patrick Surtain is the stud we need? We all want all these flashy wide receivers. We want them, don't we? But we need a Patrick Surtain. We need that linebacker from Penn State. We need nasty on our defense. Our defense is full of prima donnas. We don't have no alpha males on our defense. Are y'all understanding this?
Right. No, Patrick Surtain, I like him a lot. Here's
I
what
can't believe it.
So you're saying you're done with Carson. You don't care if we give a 4th round pick for him. Just get him away. Just get him off.
No. I'm not going to say that 500 because I'm one of the few. I was upset that we let Foles go for nothing.
Right.
That rubbed me the wrong way. He won a Super Bowl. First of all, we shouldn't have let him go, in my opinion. And he won a Super Bowl, beat the Brady Bunch and Belichick, and we let him walk out the door as a favor and got nothing.
Right.
That should go on the what the hell are you doing list too.
Right. AG Code, you said you have a channel, right?
Yeah, I'm playing with it. I need
Everybody
some help.
go sub this man up. Listen to this passion. You gotta love it. Go sub him up if you haven't.
Yeah, I made a little rant video about Carson, and I would love
I love it.
I would love to feel
somebody put the link in the description. Go sub him up. You know what I mean?
And,
I love it. I love it.
That's it, 500. I know you got mad phone calls and mad people.
Let me just say this. We're all Eagle fans at the end of the day. We don't always agree with everything, but it's always the Eagles first. It's always the team first. At the end of the day, whoever's the starting quarterback, whatever happens, I just want the best for the Eagles. My biggest thing isn't even Carson now. My thing is I want the compensation. I want something for him. And I'm afraid we're not going to get it. You know what I mean? But listen, man, I've been looking forward to this call because I always read your comments and I always laugh. Keep up the great work, man. But thanks for calling in.
One more thing.
Yeah.
One more thing, 500. And Carson's looking even more crazy. Jalen Hurts is out here kissing babies and giving away money. He's in a Kobe Bryant, Lola Mariam starter jacket, 500. Are you watching this young man?
Yeah.
Are you watching him take the fan base and take the organization? Are you watching this?
That's why I did in my video last night. I said Jalen Hurts is already winning. He's already winning because he's doing the right thing.
He was in a Kobe Bryant, Lola Mariam jacket, starter jacket.
Smart guy, man.
Yeah, man.
Gotta give it to him. All right, buddy. Thanks for calling.
Peace, love, and good health, man. Thank you, man.
Man. God bless.
God bless.
See you. All right, that was a great call. Great 2 calls, 2 totally different perspectives. You got to love it. Nathaniel, thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate that so much. He says Surtain is better than Farley. Farley is 4 pounds heavier. That's it. Bama corners, different look at Marlon Humphrey. I didn't know Farley was 4 pounds better. He didn't look like that. But Surtain, big physical corner. I like him. I like him. Top 6 pick. Definitely appreciate that call. So let's go to the next one. Who's next up here? Next caller on deck. Bobby Woodruff.
Hey, how you doing?
What's going on, my man?
I saw you live. I wanted to come talk to you. I haven't talked to you for a long time.
So what's happening? What do you think?
I think the Eagles have a good quarterback in that Hurst kid. I like that Hurst kid. He's good. Like him? Yes, they could have won that game against Washington if the stupid coach kept them in.
That's true. That's true.
And then they go for that field goal, which they should have went for that damn field goal. Should have kicked Peterson up his ass. Thank God he's out of your team now.
Right.
Who's your coach now?
Nick Sirianni. Where's
he from?
He was from the Indianapolis Colts.
Is he good?
We don't know. He's never been a head coach before, you know?
Like Joe Judge this year for the Giants. Yeah, Joe Judge did pretty good.
Yeah, I like, I'm more of a guy, I like to go with the young, young guys, maybe somebody that you don't know. I like taking a chance with those kind of guys more than I like the old recycled coaches.
I agree with you.
That's why I said last year, I thought Joe Judge was the best hire. But we don't know what to expect from this guy. I like what I've heard of him. Some people didn't like him because he was very nervous at his first press conference. Mm-hmm. Young coaching staff now, but
hey, but they might do something with him.
Yeah, you never know.
He's an idiot. So that's
where are your Giants at?
Oh, I want. We're thinking about, like you said, we might pick up that receiver.
Which one? Pitts.
Pitts guy.
That guy scares me. I don't want him anywhere near the New York Giants.
I think I heard we might pick him up. I like that guy you talked to before. He was funny.
Oh, yeah.
Both of them are funny guys in the car. Yeah.
They're passionate. They love their team. Just different perspectives, but that's what's cool. I
like you. That's why I called you.
Well, I appreciate that, Bobby.
I'm not an Eagle fan, but like you, I'm a fan of yours.
I appreciate that, Bobby. Thank you.
I think Hurst is a good quarterback. He brought them back from a few games.
I think he needs more time. We need a bigger sample size.
Yep.
I like him.
Well, the offensive line got pissed when he got taken out of the game.
Yeah. Well,
Mr. Gloves. Let's bring in Mr. Gloves. Fumble the ball. There you go. Give me the gloves. I need the gloves to throw football.
Right. Exactly.
What an idiot. Who was that quarterback? He's a jackass.
Nate Sudfeld.
I'd rather have the other guy, Nick Foles. I don't know why you guys got rid of him.
It's money, and quarterbacks dynamic. Same stuff we're going through right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but Nick Foles is a lot better than your other quarterback you have.
Well, he's gone now. What are we gonna do?
You're awesome, Philly 500.
You are
awesome. Man. Thank you for having me on.
Buddy.
I'm not an Eagle fan.
I know. That's why I love hearing from you. So hopefully
you're a good kid, good guy. Fist pump.
All right.
Okay, have fun.
You too,
nice talking to you.
You too, my man. Peace. All right, that's Bobby. Jason Wallace, man, thank you for super chat. Love you, bro. You're going to buy a shirt on payday to show support. Thank you, Jason Wallace, man. I appreciate it. I love you too, man. Thank you for the super chat. Shirt, the link to the descriptions are in the for the shirts are in the description. Vladimir, thank you so much for the super chat, man. He says Surtain Jr. is slow and Caleb is a lot faster. All right. It's interesting. I did watch some Surtain, and I do wonder about him with speed wide receivers, but for the most part, I think he's a stud. Thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate it. Let's go to the next guy. Now, I don't know if I'm saying this right. Wajdi, what's going on, buddy? How are you? You there? I can't hear you. Can't hear you. No sound. Let me see if I can get him. Yeah, there's no. Does anybody hear him? I can't hear you, my man. I'm gonna have to. Let me see if I can put you. Let me put you. See if I can get you back. No, I can't hear you. Can anybody hear him? I cannot hear him. No sound coming, buddy. Try to come back in. Let me see. Can you hear me now? I can't hear him. I cannot hear you, buddy. We'll try to figure that out, man. Let's go to the next guy. Steve Ferguson, what is happening?
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you. How are you?
All right. My phone's freezing up.
So you got a little one with you?
Yeah, it's my little guy. He's 5 months old.
God bless, man. God bless on the child, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Oh, no problem.
All right.
What are you thinking?
My patience have ran out with Wentz. You know what I'm saying? That's the injuries and just like the up and down play. Don't get me wrong. I was like one of the most biggest supporters of Wentz. I've gotten to numerous arguments with people on here about Wentz, defending them. But like at some point, you can only make so many excuses. He has to come and show up. Who was it? Chris Sims. He put out some podcast the other day, and he brought up a pretty good point. He said Matthew Stafford, all the bad teams he's been on some horrendous teams. He's never had the type of season Wentz had, like the leading the league in interceptions, all the bad coaches he's had. Yeah, I know. He's had some talent around him, though. I mean, Megatron. He has. Megatron, that's just like an automatic touchdown at one point. He was a beast, Megatron. Totally. Yeah. But still, Megatron's been retired for how many years now, you know? And still. Yeah, that's true. So what would you what would you like what would you be willing to give up for Carson? Like I'm with you on that, Philly. I don't think he has much value. Yeah. I don't think he has. We're going to have to take whatever we could get, but they're saying the Eagles aren't going to just give him away, which they shouldn't because they gave up a lot to get him. But I don't think he has much value. I see players offering a third, maybe if they're lucky a second. I don't think he has much value right now. Yeah, I don't either. I mean, I hope I'm wrong. I mean, that would make me feel a lot better if we could land a first round pick, something like that. I just don't see how it's going to happen. Yeah, maybe if you get a team in a desperate situation like we did with Minnesota, with the Bradford, we were able to get a first round pick for Bradford. I know but that was a situation in which Bradford was looked as like, well, even. If you put a great team who's about to win a Super Bowl and he's just a game manager, he could do it. And they were clearly trying to win a Super Bowl that year. And I think they overpaid.
if we wait till preseason, maybe we could get something more for Carson. If somebody gets hurt or a situation like that.
Yeah.
But,
we all seen him play at the highest level. We know the potential's there.
Yeah.
But like something inside me questions Carson Wentz's awareness of the stuff he needs to work on. Like, like what was it the before the 2017 season, he got with that quarterback guru, that throwing guru.
Yeah.
He should be getting with that guy every offseason because his mechanics are so bad.
I agree. I wonder because like it seems like the one thing with him that's been an issue is he doesn't like to work on the little things, and those little things add up quickly. Mechanics and things like that. That's what he needs to be working on.
Absolutely. The contract he's getting, he should be taking that kind of stuff real serious. I look at that Josh Allen. Him and Josh Allen are pretty much the same quarterback. They're both big guys, athletic, big arm.
Yep.
Josh Allen got with a throwing coach this offseason. That's why he went from one of the most inaccurate quarterbacks to one, like, what was he? I think he was top. He was like number one this year.
Yeah, I mean, I think he made an argument for MVP. He was that good, So I agree with you, man. Totally agree with you. Totally. But listen, man, thanks for calling. We got more people to get to. Say hi to the little one for me, and I appreciate it, man.
All right. Thanks for having me.
All right, man. God bless.
All right. Same here.
Bye. All right. That was a very cool call. Another Eagle fan's done with Carson Wentz, Al Bats, thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate that so much. Eagles draft a coach that can speak English very goodly. Go Giants. Al Bats, thank you. I appreciate that. I thought Doug Pearson spoke English too. But thank you so much for the super chat, buddy. I appreciate that. Let's see here. Let me see here what's going on. 1 second here. I'm sorry. I'm looking for this. Vladimir Vincent, thank you for the super chat, man. Appreciate it. He says, name a Bama cornerback good at the next level besides Marlon. That's a good question. So you're saying, Vladimir, you don't think what's his face? You don't think he's going to be that good, huh? Hey, look, it could be interesting. We're going to have to see, man. We will have to see. All right, let's go to the next guy. Kiva, what's up? You there?
Good, bro. What's good?
What's up, man? How are you? How you doing?
Man, I'm Gucci, man. I'm done with Winslow.
You're done with him, huh? He's done. You're done with him.
That's my guy. I've been advocating for him for so long, but that's all stuff I can't take it. Can't do it. Me and my father is a fan.
Is it just the crap, or is it like or is it just
it's over and over again, the disappointment back to back. I used to fight against Dak against him. I can't even do that no more. Like I can't vouch for him no more. I can't not got nothing else to say. I'm arguing. My father died Eagles fan. He he like older than me, and he been done with Wentz. He think he done. He a bum. I don't think he a bum. I think he'd be good wherever he go. But in Philly, he gotta go, bro.
How would you feel if he goes, let's say, New Orleans and goes and wins 2 Super Bowls, throws 40 touchdowns?
At this point, it is what it is. Like, it's time for us to move on. I feel like with the go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. I was just going to ask what you think we can get for him, because that's my big issue right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be tough because the year that he had, but people know and we know his potential. So coaches don't go off, but they know that just because it happened here don't mean it's going to happen there. So a coach will be willing to give more. I mean, I know we're not getting no first unless we give up like a certain player or something with him. If we package deal, then maybe we can get a first. But other than that, it's going to be maybe a 2 or 2 twos, maybe something like that. I don't got us letting go a third though. Harry Roseman too stingy for that.
But either way, I think you're right. But either way, you're getting rid of him, even if you don't.
Yeah. I mean, Hurts. I feel like Wentz has a higher ceiling than Hurts.
Yeah.
But I feel like the way our coaches are talking, if they use him correctly, I feel like we can get by with Hurts. Like I feel like we can, especially in this division. We can't sit here and act like the Skins look good. Don't get me wrong, but this division can still be handled. I mean, Dallas, they got the talent, but they always find a way to lose. So who worried about them for real?
Yeah.
But We just got to focus on defense, not in the draft. Everybody keep talking about these receivers, man. DeVonta Smith, he cool and all, but we don't need to be chasing no receivers. Pitts is the only receiver I'm going after. He played tight end. That's
Pitts,
the only big weapon. That's the
guy,
and I've been talking Pitts since October.
Yeah, I think I remember you typing his name in there. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah,
he's my guy. I just want the best player available. Like, I think this team has so many holes. Look, you need wide receiver. You need a corner. You need a linebacker. You need offensive line help. This team lacks top tier talent, like young top tier talent. To me, give me the best guy, the guy who has the best upside. You know,
I feel like on offense, I feel like our receivers, if our coaching staff is what they portray to be, our receivers would be fine. I think Fulgham can really find his talent. We can use Vega correctly. We get Godwin back. We can use the I like Chris Walker. Chris Walker got he's sneaky. He's sneaky. He's sneaky. If we use him correctly, he can definitely be a game breaker for us. If we use him correctly, we did it for years with our receivers. Look at Philly history.
Yeah.
Look at our receivers. Like, we've been doing it for years. Like, stop worrying about it. Stop chasing them.
Yeah.
Let's go get this defense together. Our defense need help.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
They talk about that young coordinator, whatever, but he gonna need some players. You did Schwartz dirty. Come on now.
Yeah.
We got.
I didn't like Schwartz scheme, man. No, I hear you, bro. I hear you. But we're gonna see what happens.
I feel like we're gonna be all right. The coaches, we just too young. The coaches said we need one senior person in the room that got some experience. Yeah,
they're all younger than me.
Yeah, they damn near younger than me. Shit, I just hit 30.
You hit 30.
So we got one of them with 2 of them younger than me. I'm like, dang.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
But we should be. I feel like in this division we can't let Washington get up on us like that. Washington get a quarterback, they're gonna be a little scary. We gotta watch out.
If they ended up with like Deshaun Watson, we're in trouble. I'm sorry.
But listen, I feel like it's a way for us to even if we could take a quarterback for real. People say, I mean, if you take one in the first round, it'd be rough with Hurts and him all over again. But at the same time, we could still quarterback is needed. Harry Roseman, that's one thing I say about it. The quarterback position is very important. So either way, we can find a way to find and trade value. We find it there. Something. If we move back, we can need to take a defensive player or something. I don't want to take Surtain that high.
Yeah. I tell you what. I tell you this. If what the hell was I about to say? I forgot. Shit. I forgot what I was about to say. Damn it. I don't know.
The drive.
I forgot. It was, it's a draft. Yeah. I mean, I know what I was going to say. I'm sorry. If the Eagles get rid of Carson Wentz, I think people need to realize they may go quarterback. They could totally go quarterback.
Because people got to remember, our coaches didn't draft Hurts at the end of the day. They want their guy.
Yeah, that's right.
He's not their guy. I mean, we got that quarterback coach. That's a connection, but he's not the head coach. He don't make the final decision.
I agree. Totally agree with you, my man.
I'm willing to go with you. I trust Jeffrey Lurie to an extent because we've been doing it. We've done it before. We make quick turnarounds. So I'm around until we see it otherwise on the field. We can speculate all season, but as long as we make the right moves to move forward, we'll be fine.
Yeah,
people panicking. It looked ugly, but we panicking a little too. We ain't the Browns. We ain't.
Dude, I'm getting so pissed off.
I'm here. We got to be chilled up.
Yeah, I know. I need to smoke a joint, but then I'll have shadow. I don't do that. So, I don't smoke. No, I don't do it. Last time I did, I thought shadow was the FBI. So forget that. But yeah, man. Well, listen, man, I appreciate you calling.
No problem.
Thanks. Take care, buddy. I'll talk to you.
Likewise.
Bye. All right, that was another. Let's get rid of him. Man, it's not looking good for my man Carson Wentz, but it is what it is. Let's go to another one. Now, this one, there's no picture, but I know this cat, so I think we're good to go. Brandon, what's up? What Carson Wentz in an Indy?
I found that over Twitter.
Oh man, yeah, I actually have that as a thumbnail for one of my things. And that makes me feel nauseous just looking at it.
To a reference to this, I just saw on Twitter that a defensive end on the Colts, he says he put it on his Instagram story saying, "I don't care what anybody says, we're gonna get him." But he deleted off his Instagram story.
Really?
Yeah, the guy is from Jersey, so maybe he roots for the Eagles and he wants Wentz.
Yeah, well, Wentz going to go somewhere, and everybody's going to love him, and he's going to be the greatest teammate ever, and it's going to come back and haunt it. It's going to be like a Randall Cunningham situation, and people who are young don't realize Cunningham left. Everybody said he was done. Ended up a few years later, Minnesota won the MVP.
Hold on a minute.
I could totally see something like that happen. What happened to Brandon? Mav, we should trade Carson after Super Bowl and kept Foles. Boy, you hate that guy.
Billy,
Mav, what'd you call it? Yeah.
Billy, also, I asked somebody, like, how long do you think this your building's going to be? The person said 2 years.
2 years?
So, to rebuild.
Yeah, I think it's about 2 years. I don't think it's a 1 year thing.
Like what? I'm going to refer back to what Bad Dog.
No, I think his mom. I think somebody's yelling at him.
Where? No, it wasn't. It was.
You're getting double moonwalked, aren't you?
No. Well, I'm going to refer what Bad Dog said before. He was right all along. I can finally see what's happening with the Eagles about him. Like the Eagles are going to have to rebuild and then fire people.
Yeah.
Remember what Bad Dog said before?
I don't. Bad Dog. They say something about NASA or something. No, I don't remember exactly what Bad Dog said something about the contracts and which he's right about. I mean,
he said something about like how they have to do like fire a coach and then redo the manager and everything. What happened with the Giants?
Well, the thing is that with the Eagles is they've backloaded so many contracts that they're all coming up, and it's one of the reasons why we're in a cap mess. I remember him speaking about that.
Wow. Yes, and somebody told me on Twitter, this guy supposedly has like inside info, whatever, with the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
This past season, defenses were playing Wentz like he was a rookie.
Yeah, it's crazy. So. Do you want Carson traded or do you want to keep him?
No, you know how you fix this whole situation?
How?
Trade Hurts.
Yeah, that I can't.
You trade Hurts to fix the problem with Wentz.
See, I can't do that either. See, because then I have to worry about mentally how tough Carson Wentz is. What I need Carson to do is I need him to go in and fight through this with Hurts there and win. And if he doesn't win, he doesn't win. But to me, if I trade Hurts, Carson's never going to get the respect in that locker room. People are always going to look at him as a baby. I think that would be a bad situation for the Eagles.
Yeah, like you said in your video, thanks Harry Roseman for creating this problem again.
Yeah, and I said that in the initial draft when they drafted him. I said this is going to happen. I didn't think it would be less than a year.
Why do you think they drafted him for?
Because I think that they didn't trust that Carson could stay healthy. I think they really had doubts about his health. And they didn't want to get screwed over, and I think they thought that they could shoo it, and Carson would go along with it. But I think it totally messed his head up, man.
All these rumors. Who knows what's going to happen?
Yeah,
you have to wait until Mr. Silent comes out of the realm.
Right. Well, Esmery DeBooth agrees with you. She said I'd trade Hurts too.
That's how you fix the problem.
You may temporarily fix it, but the problem is you're going to have the narrative of this quarterback is soft and spoiled, and that they treat him a certain way, and then how many players are going to actually respect it?
Unless you trade Wentz to like New Orleans or something, and then draft a quarterback at 6.
Yeah, well, if they get rid of Carson, I think they may draft a quarterback. I think that's in play, like a Trey Lance.
I want to do. You know what would be really funny? Wentz goes to New Orleans, and then the Eagles draft the quarterback 6, and then you meet New Orleans in the NFC Championship in a few years, and then Wentz destroys the Eagles.
Oh, come on, man!
Those 5 touchdowns, 500 yards.
I can't do it. As soon as he's on an Eagle, I want him destroyed.
Can you imagine that though? Wentz being the Eagles in the NFC Championship game.
I can. That's the problem. I've seen this kind of stuff from the Eagles before.
Like 5 touchdowns and over like 400 yards passing.
I could see it. I could totally see it, my man. Well, listen, Brandon, thank you for calling, my friend.
You're welcome. Have a good rest of the night, man.
You too, man. Appreciate it. Take care.
See ya.
Bye. All right, let's go right to the next guy. Jojo, what's happening? Jolo.
What's going on?
What's up, my man? How are you?
Oh, man, it's good, man. Man, with Carson Wentz, man, it's getting on. It's working my nerves, man.
You ain't kidding. I'm frustrated by the whole situation, like to the point where it's like I just get rid of him so I don't have to talk about it anymore.
I mean, he need to at least come out and say something to us. You know what I'm saying, and not let everybody say what he want to do. We ain't heard one thing from him.
No,
not one thing.
Not one thing. And I don't know if that's bad. I don't know if he's just keeping his mouth shut doing his work. But you can't help but wonder or think that, man, this guy is not he's checked out. I mean, he didn't even say, thank you, Doug, for being the coach. Welcome Nick Sirianni to Philly. He didn't even say anything.
Yeah, and with him being a 5-year vet, that should be the first thing on his mind is to come out, and stick up for himself and say I'm gonna take the job. I mean, we hear Hurts in every other day, and what we hear from him, anything we hear from him is from either Ian Rappaport or another reporter. We're not hearing from him, so I mean that makes me think that he want to leave.
Well, yeah, I mean it does, and it almost with Hurts out there doing all these things, you wonder if the organization's not helping set some of that up, preparing us that he may be the franchise guy. It's possible, very possible, man.
I mean, but if the franchise give me $128 million, I mean they can have me sweeping. You know what I mean? I mean they paid you, so I mean they backing you if they gave you that much money. Right. So I mean. He should at least, just come out and just, say that he want to be there instead of just, just being in the background and just being quiet about it.
Yeah. No, I hear you, man. I agree. Now, what would you be willing to give up for him? What do you think they can get value-wise?
I'm going to say that the highest is a 2. I don't know if he's going to get a first because this past year, and also they labeled him injury prone, but
right.
If we get lucky, we'll get a 2.
Yeah. I would think that's more than I think. Maybe borderline 2, 3, something like that. Like maybe like a 3 and a 4, maybe a 2. That would be the most. And then I think a lot of Eagle fans are going to be pissed off when they realize, well, we traded him, but we didn't get nothing for him.
Yeah. I think he should, at least get him another year just to clear up. That he is the man for Philly. And, come out, ball out, win his job, take back his team. That's what he needs to do.
That's what he needs to do. I mean, I agree with you. And to me, by him being silent, it doesn't look like he's even trying to do that. And if he goes somewhere else, then it seems like he just ran from the challenge. That's how I see it,
Well, I think, he can run if he wants, but you got to fix your game because, like, this year was horrible. He was just horrible. I mean, Doug helped out a lot with that, with all those crazy passing and not, helping him by getting him a bruiser. Mm-hmm. I mean, Elijah Holyfield could have come up and, can take and get 2 or 3 yards. I mean, take the pressure off of him. And then he's stationary. He's too big for one. He's way too big.
Yes,
he's way too big. They should have never made him got bigger. He's too big.
Yeah, he is.
And you took the best thing about him away, which is his legs. I mean, he's a running quarterback. He was. Now he's stationary. He's too big to move. So, I mean, he's going to take a lot of sacks. I know that hurt his pride right there, too. That had to hurt.
And the best part of his game, like you said, was him rolling out and throwing on the run. He had the highest completion percentage while on the run. So you take the best part of this guy's game, and of course he was going to have problems. That's why if he's willing to fix it, I would be willing to give him a chance and let him compete with Hurts. But we just don't know where he's at.
Well, I just hope he just speaks out because like that 2017 year he was balling. I mean he was unleashed, really. Frank Wright got in him and told him to play his game. And then, Doug just snatched it away from him. Without that OC, he killed Carson. He killed him.
No, I hear you. Let me say this real quick. Kevin Bacon, man, thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate it. He says, trading Hurts won't help if we keep the statue. No, the statue too. The statue, and I thank you for super chat. The statue is something that you got to wonder if it bothers this guy. But I feel like Carson has to get over these kind of things. I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, I think I think they're going to shop him. I don't know if they'll ever get what they want for him. And then that's my opinion. My opinion is they're going to take offers. They're going to talk trade, but nobody's going to give them enough, and he's going to wind up staying. That's what I think is going to happen.
I hope he stays. Like he needs to fix this year that he had. I mean, Hurts came in, gave us that little spark, but I mean, it was so much that he could do with Doug still calling them crazy plays. And I mean, like he ran every play anyway. I mean, that's what he do.
Yeah,
you know I mean, but
I hear
if he get that passing game down and you know hit his targets like he's supposed to. I mean, he ain't bad accuracy wise, but he can get better. He's gonna be tough. It's gonna be real tough.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Well, listen, my man, thank you so much for calling. I appreciate it. Means a lot to me. Thank you, and we'll see what happens. You know.
Oh yeah, no problem, Dingbat.
All right, thank you, man. Take care. All right,
yeah.
Bye. All right, that was a great call. Let me get the super chat. Al Bats, man, thank you so much for the super chat, man. He says Eagles and Packers are in the same boat drafting quarterbacks. Rodgers went one way, Wentz went the other. Both quarterbacks are resentful, bitter, and one out. Both stupid moves by front office, point of no return. But see, at least the one thing I'll say with the Green Bay situation is you had a quarterback, Rodgers, who's 37 years old. Carson's 27 years old. So I understand why Green Bay did it, but when the Eagles did it, it just made no sense to me, you know? That's my personal opinion. John Dunham, thank you for super chat, man. Appreciate it. He says, watch soon as we trade him. And he balls out reports that say reasons why they need to trade him are going to be why the Eagles should have kept Wentz. Yeah, well, John Dunham, thank you for super chat. That's what I expect to happen. And my biggest thing is, will they get proper compensation for him, you know? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 3 more calls. I got 3 more. Sean Fitzpatrick, I see you in there. You'll be the last call. And then we'll do this next week. It seems to go well. And remember for future things, if I don't see your face or I don't know you or recognize you, I'm probably not going to go there right now because of everything that happened. But let's go to the next caller, Liam. Liam, what's up, man?
Yo, what's up, Philly?
What's happening,
man? So you already know how I'm rocking.
All right, there you go, Jalen.
Yeah. So I listen. A lot of the thing a lot of people aren't talking about is Wentz is never going to be the same with the Eagles. It's kind of like a bad relationship. As soon as he's not going to make tough throws just like he did this year because he knows if he does, Eagles Twitter is going to explode calling for Hurts. You know, if there's a tight window he sees real quick, he's going to be hesitant because if he knows if that's intercepted, people are going to be curling for Hurts right away. And he's not going to be able to make the throws that are going to separate him from other elite quarterbacks. So I feel like it's time to move on. It's kind of just like a broken vase. Like, you know, you could keep putting it back together, but it's not going to be the same as it was.
So you think that Twitter is really going to bother him?
Well, I'm not saying Twitter. I'm just saying, if fans were in the stadium, Hurts' chance would be breaking all out right away.
Right.
It's the first interception he throws week 1 if he is on the team. But I have a question. Would you take personally, I think he's worth a first if Stafford bought him that much. And I know people will say, oh, they're just dumping Goff's contract, but supposedly there was a market for Goff.
Uh-huh.
So personally, I think we could get at least a first. Would you trade him to Denver for their first next year and risk them being like Denver is terrible and getting a top 5 pick, or would you take the Colts' 21st this year?
I would take a chance on the Denver thing if like their first next year, but they'd have to give me like a second this year. Yeah. I'd have to have something like that. Otherwise, I'd just take the 21st pick.
Oh, by the way, Kyle Pitts is first on my big board too.
Yes,
I'm huge on this guy, and you know why I really think we might get him, because Howie's always trying to be the smartest in the room. So let me draft this 6'4" tight end that instead of DeVonta Smith or Jamar Chase, try to be the smartest in the room. But honestly, I really feel like if we get Pitts, because that's going to open up so much for Rager as well. If you got a a 6'4" goon on one side.
I think he can play outside. I think you can move Pitts everywhere. So I'm with you, man. I agree. I agree. Pitts, that's my guy right now.
Yeah, and plus Sirianni likes to run a lot of 12-man personnel. So Goddard, people that could open up a lot for Goddard too, because if you're gonna get a guy like Pitts, who he isn't a good blocker, but he's a willing blocker, like he's willing to block, and that's all you need. Remember, Ertz was a terrible blocker, but he was willing, so he got better the past couple years.
Yeah,
but so I really think he could work on that. But other than that, I mean, he's a good route runner, good above the rim, like
I want to see his 40 time. If he runs a 4.5, even if he runs like a low 4.6, I think he could be moved outside. I do. That's just my opinion,
Yeah. Bringing it back to the Colts thing, I would like to take a chance on the Denver pick because they could probably be like top 5. But supposedly Micah Parsons is falling, and I mean, if you get Pitts and then with the 21st get Parsons, if he falls, because we've seen people fall like Laramie Tunzel when things off the field things with him smoking weed, he fell to 13. He was supposed to be the first overall pick.
Right.
So if he because a good linebacker, like a Luke Kuechly level linebacker, he could completely transform your defense.
Right.
When it comes to pass rushing, pass coverage, run defense. So, I mean, if you get him and Pitts, I really think we could keep contending, and you got to keep building Hurts. You got to surround Hurts with weapons. And I know people say, well, why don't you just do that for Wentz? We tried to do that with Wentz with Alshon Jeffrey, and they had a falling out with Rager. I know that didn't work out, but
right.
But I am excited. But
it's going to be interesting, that's for sure.
Yeah, I would like to see you do a video on Rashad Bateman because people are comparing him to the next Michael Thomas, like that slot guy right over the middle.
I will definitely do a video. I'm gonna do a video for tons of guys. We're just kind of gonna go through it, But I just did. Well, I did 3. I got one more to do. I got to do Farley, and then we'll see. So I definitely will try, my man.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you calling. I'm going to let you go.
All right, man.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
No problem.
All right. Take care. All right. So, it's a Jalen Hurts fan. Abe Link, thank you for Super Chat, man. He says, 3 years since we won Super Bowl. Now we are dealing with this. What the fuck happened? Love the channel 500. Abe Link, thank you so much for Super Chat. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. All right. Next caller. Stav Cohen, what's up? Got to unmute us.
Oh, hi, Philly 5.
What's up? You falling asleep over there? What's going on?
Yo, what's up, Dingbat?
What's up? What's up, Dingbat? How you doing?
Man, it's been my dream to meet you.
Oh, you're too nice. Appreciate that. Well, here you are kind of meeting me now, right?
Man, I've always been.
So what are your thoughts? What do you think about this whole situation?
I honestly...
I see your Foles jersey.
Yeah, I decided to wear it.
That's okay.
But yeah, I think I would. I think if we get a number 1 for Wentz, I think we have to.
Okay.
I'm with you with that too.
If we could get a number 1, then and he doesn't want to be there, then all right, let's do it. Let's just get it over with. That's the question though. Can you get a 1 from? That's what I want to know.
I really believe you can.
You do?
Yeah.
So you have a guy makes a lot of money. Apparently doesn't like to be coached. Doesn't get along with the players. All these things. I'm like, I don't know how this guy is going to get how are you going to get a 1? The only way I see it is got to be somebody like the Colts with Frank Reich, maybe a Sean Payton, like a coach that has power. Somebody with power that says I can fix them.
Yeah.
Folesian Society, yeah. Matt said Folesian Society assemble. There you go.
But yeah, I want to talk about the draft.
Okay.
Who are your top prospects?
For the Eagles at 6, you mean?
Yeah.
I would say this. I would say and this is most likely my top 6, right?
Yeah.
I would say number 1, Kyle Pitts. Number 2, Penny Sewell, but I just don't believe he'll be there. Number 3, DeVonta Smith. 4, Jamar Chase. 5, Patrick Surtain. And then probably 6, I have Parsons. That would be my top 6. One of those guys will fall to the Eagles.
I think Jamar Chase is honestly better than DeVonta Smith.
Do you?
Yeah,
I just did his highlight reaction. I'll be doing that in the next few days. I'll be putting it out. But everything I watch with him, he is effortless. He's just effortless, and a lot of his highlights is just a lot of slants, a lot of deep routes, a lot of things like that. But he's always open and he's effortless. I have no issues with Jamar Chase.
I think it would fit in the NFL a lot better.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he might. He reminds me of Beckham. When I see him, I see Beckham. Yeah. So that's who you want then, Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. I would love it.
Have you ever seen Daniel Jeremiah's mock draft?
I haven't. Not anything this year. What'd he say?
Thinks he's a dingbat.
What did he do? Who does he got us taking?
He thinks Rashawn Slater is better than Penny Sewell.
Really?
He's out of his mind.
The Eagles, I could see the Eagles taking him there, though. I mean, that's totally a typical Eagles thing. That's the total typical Eagles move right there. I will say this though. I think if the Eagles do trade Carson, I think a quarterback is going to be in play.
Yeah.
But it's going to be interesting, man. We're going to find out.
Yeah. I love all those nicknames you give.
Oh, thank you,
Sam Stinkford.
Well, he does stink, right? I mean. That it's like I have to name them so I can, I can remember everything that they've done that has pissed me off. So, but listen, buddy, thank you for calling. I appreciate it. And it was great to talk to you. All right, buddy. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Take care. All right.
You too.
Bye. All right. So we got a lot of people here. Let me see here. All right. All right. So I see. Yeah. All right. We're going to go a couple more than just Sean Fitzpatrick. Too many people in there. 500 is the man. Thank you, Joseph Vega. Sean Fitzpatrick. What's up?
Joel, it is an honor to meet you, my man. I've been such a fan forever.
Oh, thank you.
I love your work.
Thank you. I think you're a bigger fan of my wife than of me.
Oh, Brooke, my beautiful bumblebee. What a woman.
Yeah. So what's up, Sean? It's a mess here.
I don't know what lie. Full disclosure, I've been in and out tonight. So what lies are you spreading on this channel for the people?
We were just talking about you, a lot about you.
Yeah,
talking about this situation. I'm frustrated as hell with this.
Well, here's my thing. I'm working on this Powerade now, but I'm segueing next with all this QB talk to this Myers Clean Day bottle of super strength. I figure by 12 it should knock me out. I'll go for the gusto here, but
what do you think?
I don't know.
I mean, you kind of think, like, from your comment, I remember earlier, you kind of think he's gonna be gone. But what are we really going to get? Yeah,
I'm a big believer in where there's smoke, there's fire.
Yeah.
And, it's funny that people were ragging on Santa Liquido's article a couple years ago. And now all of a sudden he doesn't look so stupid because you're seeing more and more of those type articles.
Yeah.
I mean, my thing is, like they say, silence is sometimes, golden. You say a lot by not saying anything.
Yeah.
I think Carson's gone.
Yeah,
I think Ginger Jesus is out of here, and
the problem is the compensation. What are you going to get for this guy? What do you think?
Well, anybody that thinks they're getting a first-round pick is huff and paint. I mean, that's not happening.
Yeah,
I think, like you said earlier, at best maybe a 4, maybe a 3. I don't know, but here's the thing that really pisses me off, and we've talked about this before. If he goes, in atypical Eagles dick draft move, that they're going to take a quarterback at 6.
Yeah.
They'll take Wilson from Brigham Young. And if they do, now you know me, Joel. You know that I'm a mild-mannered lamb of a kid.
Right.
But I will go full-scale EDP if this happens. I will go in my room. I will grab my 2-disc Best of the Detmers DVD collectible set, and I will smash it into 1,000 pieces on the ground. Then I will go in the closet and grab my Reno Mahe jersey, the one that I love so much, and I'm taking a knife to that bad boy. It's over. It is over. I mean, that's why the draft. Look, what do we know about the draft? We know that as Eagle fans, at some point in that 3-day fiasco, we're going to be disappointed. We're all going to be chucking plates at the TV. We're all going to be dropping F-bombs. So you know what? Let's start the ball rolling early with the first-round pick and work our way down.
It's going to happen. So it's so going to happen.
It is.
Know it.
Those reaction videos of your reaction to the first-round pick are going to be all over the internet. I mean, I still get a kick out of your Hurts reaction, by the way. It was classic. It really was.
I just don't understand that pick, dude. And the funny thing about it is, I said you're going to have a quarterback controversy, and you're going to be in a situation you're going to have to trade. And it's like it happened less than a year, a year, and it's already happened.
Hey, side note: did they fill all their coaching positions, or is the running back coach still available?
Yeah, I think running back coach is still available.
I say that because my son is 16. So that makes him overqualified to fill the coaching position that is the romper room, that is our coaching staff.
No, they are young. That is one young staff.
Young. They're barely out of the crib. My God.
I know.
I mean, I can't believe, look, the man has a right to hire who he wants. I'm not saying it's good, bad, or indifferent, but you've got to bring a veteran or two on that staff. That's just my opinion.
I don't disagree with that. I mean, I guess they still have Stoutland, right? So maybe he's the veteran. I don't know.
Yeah, I know Adam Kaplan was raging about the fact that they didn't keep Matt Burke as even the linebackers coach. And then again, why would you want to coach linebackers with the Eagles? It's not like they give you any talent to coach in that position.
At all. No, I know. And that's why everybody who wants Parsons, I'm like, look, I love
Oh, my God. What have they been watching I was 8 years old when the Eagles drafted Jerry Robinson in 79. I'm old, folks. And the sad part is Jerry Robinson was a damn good player. He played linebacker well for the Eagles for many years.
The only way to take a guy with the first name Micah is his last name's going to be Micah Gary. You know what I mean? Like, he ain't taking no Parsons.
Well, my leader in the clubhouse right now is Kyle Pitts. Not because of his athleticism, not because of the matchup nightmare, but the fact that he's a Gator. And Roseman loves drafting Gators, so he's got the inside track on the gig. So
I love Pitts. I don't think they'll take him, but I would take him. That's my number one guy too.
No, they'll take a tackle from Bemidji State University, a developmental guy at 6, because he has upside. He has potential. We got to stop with these words in Philadelphia like upside, potential, serviceable. How about impact? How about game changer? That's what we need.
Yeah, we need game changer. And look, and the way I view the draft is that you have so many holes, right? You have corner, linebacker, offensive line, wide receiver, that you lack game changers. You lack top end talent. So what this team needs, I don't care the position. Just get a guy who's going to, like you said, be an impact player. Somebody that is a top end talent. That's what they need.
At pick 6, you need a day one starter, all rookie team, 10 to 12 year grizzled veteran.
Absolutely.
That's it. And there's no excuses. They have so many holes on this roster. Even a dipshit like Roseman can't possibly. Well, I shouldn't say that because he could screw it up. But yeah, I mean, it would be a hell of a miss if he screws this up. But
he's going.
We shall see. We shall see. But like I said, I've got my stuff in the bedroom ready to smash and destroy. I'm going
I
full
want
rage.
to record it because I want to see that Mahe jersey burn.
Yeah, next to my Bobby Hoying, right?
Yeah, exactly. All right, man. Well, I'm going to let you go, Sean. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Keep spreading those lies. All right.
Will. Always. Bye. He's a great guy. I love Sean. All right, so we got a few more I want to get in here before we end it. Philly Fan 11, I know you've been waiting a long time. I've been asking you every week, every day, when are we going to do the call-in? You have something to say. So what's happening?
What we're going to start with, Carson Wentz asked for weapons. What did we give him? 0.
True.
Absolute nothing.
True.
No, like maybe a couple months later, draft. We get Jalen Reagor with our 18th pick. We had Justin Jefferson right there.
Yeah.
I'm not giving up on Reagor yet. At all. I think I for my birthday, I'm actually thinking about getting a Reagor jersey. But I'm not giving up on Reagor.
Okay.
And so I really wanted I wanted Justin Jefferson. But
but you're right. I was wrong.
I did like Jalen Reagor's kick returns. I like them.
Mm-hmm.
He had 3 kick return touchdowns. But Carson, he's kind of being a baby about this whole entire situation too.
Yeah. So you ready to trade him?
No, man. No.
You don't want to trade him, huh?
No.
What do you want to do? You want to open competition?
Yes, open competition. I want Nick Sirianni to tell Howie I do not trade Carson. Carson, we have a new quarterback coach from a great team in college. Well, sure, they might have not been like a decent team this year, but I like our quarterback coach at this point. I think that was a good signing. Just like you said, an underrated signing.
Right. Yeah. Hey, I hear you.
Yeah. And I really do think we can fix Carson. But to wide receiver, let's go to the draft.
Okay.
Micah Parsons is so good.
Yeah, I like Parsons. I just don't see the Eagles drafting a linebacker.
Yes,
but he is good. You know?
He is. And also, in the video you were talking about, you don't see a lot of coverage. But in his rookie season, 10 receptions as a linebacker, blitzing linebacker.
I'll have to look at more. I need to look at more of his stuff. But that's the one question I have in our kind of defensive scheme, a 4-3 scheme.
4-3
scheme. I want to see what kind of coverage he can play because the linebackers are going to have to cover in a 4-3. So.
But Alex Singleton, short arms. You got to get that tackle better. Got to get like some arm strength on.
You got to do some curls. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I think TJ Edwards has talent.
Yeah, I like TJ Edwards. I would keep him, no question about it.
But Nate Gary, if Howie gives him at least a 1-year deal, I want Gary out of here.
He should be out of there. He needs to go now.
But as stupid as Howie, he's probably gonna give him 1-year deal for like $500K.
Yeah, maybe he might. I hope not, but we're gonna find out, my man. We're gonna find out. But listen, thank you for calling. Okay, right. We're gonna do this again. All right. Okay. Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you.
All right. See ya.
Bye. All right. So, yep, that's my man. He's been waiting for every week for me to do this. All right, Luke.
My guy, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Sorry about that. I got out of my own. Yo, what's up?
Yo.
What's happening? Yo, can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I hear you. Can you hear me? I don't think you can hear me.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay.
You hear me?
Yeah, I got my Bluetooth in. My bad.
No, it's my bad. I kicked myself.
Brother?
I kicked myself out of my own stream. I don't know how.
No, you're good. You good, bro? How you doing?
Good, man. So
what?
500. Yeah, you know.
500.
500.
Yes, sir. I'm at
I
the
like
gym
that hat
right now.
I like that.
I appreciate it. I came to the gym rocking my team because even through up and downs, I stay with my team. I rep all the time. So I'm at the gym right now, though, but I had to hop in the live chat. I just want to say a couple things. I think the one thing that, first of all, I want to start off by saying we need to listen to the media less as Eagles fans. They are doing this to stir us up, and everybody has something to say about how bad Wentz is, about how bad he's handling the situation, about how he's a crybaby. We have no idea what the man thinks. He could be completely open to a quarterback competition and be out in the woods, and instead of shooting ducks, he might be throwing the football. He might be working on his game. We have no idea. The media is trying to stir us up, and it's working. But the one thing that it comes down to with Wentz is this. If you can't motivate your guys, and if you can't get this silly to rally behind you, you got to go. That's what does it for me. He's a guy out of a D2 school. He's a hunter. He's a religious man. I love it. But that doesn't relate to all the guys in the league. Right. You know, a lot of these other guys just can't relate to that. Jalen Hurts, like you said, he's already winning, bro. He's donating money. He said he's working with his guys, probably taking them out bowling, probably doing a bunch of stuff to build that camaraderie. And I think he's the type of guy that has that mentality where it's like, yo, I don't give a shit what happens. I don't care what these people say about me. I'm working on my game day in and day out, and that might be the guy we need. I don't know. I'm not, if I knew, I would be coaching. But shit, the thing about it is he's a gamer. And those are guys that are taking over the league. I don't know if he'll get us over the hump. People compare him to a McNabb. He's not McNabb, bro. This guy's got the mentality, the work ethic, the drive. He came out of Alabama, had to sit on the bench, and came back and was still cheering on his guy Tua, still hoping for the best. And he's a gamer like Deshaun Watson, man. He goes out and he tries the ball. So that's the thing is if Wentz can't motivate the guys, he's got to go. Granted, he's going to go to another team, carry him on a Super Bowl run. He's going to end up balling out. You know what I'm saying? Just as only it could fit, like just as we would all predict, like we know it's going to happen, how he's going to give him up. Somebody's going to be like, hey, come and teach him how to ball, and he's going to end up carrying a team.
No, I hear you.
But
I hear you.
With that being said, I have a question for you.
Okay.
You got Jamar Chase, Micah Parsons, and Kyle Pitts on the board. Who you taking?
Kyle Pitts.
You think he's the most talented guy? Because I know you've been preaching about we got to get the guy with the most talent.
I don't know. I mean, Jamar Chase and him, very talented. I would put those guys over Parsons. Okay.
Really?
Wow. Yeah. Parsons, okay. I like Parsons. I like
Parsons
what I see.
Is just a freak, and a lot of us think like, oh, we run a 4-3, but our defense is gonna look different. Like it ain't gonna be no Jim Schwartz. Ain't no more Schwartz in here.
No Schwartz. But the thing with the Eagles is they don't draft linebackers.
That's right.
In the first round, they don't do it. And when I look at Pitts and Chase to me is a stud, no doubt about it. But like, if Pitts is what I think Pitts is, he can play wide receiver. And if he's 6'6", 240, he runs a 4.4, and he could play wide receiver, that is such a nightmare for teams.
Yeah, it's true. It's very true.
He's just a very intriguing to me. Jamar Chase is a safer pick, probably. But I love Kyle Pitts, man.
I think it is early to go Kyle Pitts, but I did say a lot of things that I like about Jamar Chase, and I like to do draft, breakdown recruits and guys. Jamar Chase is one of those guys. He goes up and he high points the ball. He knows how to control the defender. If you watch his film, he's able to push these guys off. What he did to A.J. Terrell, that was just disrespectful. I mean, he was able to move him around, adjust his body and able to high point the ball.
Yeah.
And he's so physical, and the way he's able to do it with his arm and to create contact but not let it throw him off balance is why I think he'll be a stud. But I love that he's able to high point the ball. But I don't know if there's anyone better at high pointing the ball than Kyle Pitts. He's so big, he's so tall, he's so athletic that it's like hard not to be able to get that guy the ball. It's like a damn Megatron. So
he's intriguing. Yeah, we'll see. It'll be interesting. The thing with Pitts too is if you're going to go if you're going to go after him, you may be able to trade back a few spots and still get
That's
him,
what I was thinking.
you
I
know?
think it's early at 6, but
Yeah.
I do have to say I love Micah Parsons. I like
Parsons.
He does his film study. He knows where the play is, what he needs to do to make a play. Always in the backfield. We never blitz our linebackers. I think it would be great for him to come in and be able to come off the edge and, just blow up plays. But, there's a lot of talent on the board. I love that we got the 6th pick. I don't care what anybody says about us losing that last game, man. We needed this pick.
You definitely needed it.
We
needed all the help we could get, believe me.
Yeah, and I'm with that guy who was just on here two guys ago. If we screw this up, man, I'm breaking TVs. I'm destroying everything that's in my path. So
right.
but
No, I hear
we'll see,
you,
man.
I hear
Hey,
you.
once again,
All
I
right.
appreciate you
Luke,
having me. I'll
thank
catch you on
Luke.
the flip side.
All right, buddy.
All
Take
right.
care.
Hold it down.
Bye.
Peace.
All right, bye. All right, that was very cool. Okay, so I'm going to do 2 more. I'm just not going to be able to get to everybody tonight. We'll do this again next week. I'm going to do 2 more. Hi, Eagles Fly and Kev. I'm going to get you guys in, and then we're going to cut it. Hi, Eagles Fly. What's up, man?
What's up, Philly? Can you hear me?
What? I can hear you. What's going on?
Not much, man. Just, trying to figure out this stupid situation that we're in.
Yeah. What are your thoughts? I mean, do you want to keep Carson? Do you want to get rid of him? Because that seems like to be the topic when it comes to the Eagles. You know what I mean?
I mean, look, dude. I mean, I've always been a Wentz guy, so I want to keep that dude.
Yeah.
And I want to see him compete with Jalen Hurts. But what we're not talking about is why we're in this mess to begin with.
Yeah.
And why Carson he doesn't trust the organization anymore, and it's because of one man, Howie Roseman.
Right.
He's responsible for all of this. I think that even if we do get rid of Wentz, as long as Howie's in charge, Jalen is really screwed, I think, if Howie's still here. Because I don't trust him.
Right. I think Howie Roseman's the biggest problem with this team. And as long as he's there, we're going to have a problem. I mean, let's say the Eagles get the 6th pick, they hit on a 6th pick. Who's Howie going to take in a 2nd? Who's he going to take in a 3rd, 2 5ths? And then if you were to trade Carson Wentz for a 1st-round pick, let's say, I don't know, you get the New Orleans Saints 1st-round pick. Does anybody really trust that he's going to pick the right guy? I think Howie's the biggest problem. Not to mention he caused a lot of these problems.
Yeah, exactly. We're in this situation because of ourselves.
Exactly.
We didn't have to pay Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
We didn't have to draft Jalen Hurts.
Yep.
But the way I see it is Carson Wentz feels disrespected because he's thinking to himself, this guy is not treating me like a franchise quarterback.
Right.
He's not trading for, a stud receiver or drafting a stud receiver. He's not drafting, we don't have any linemen. I mean, shout out to Jeff Statland. He does a good job of developing linemen, but we're kind of thin in the O-line.
Yeah.
I think we should draft Sewell if he's available.
Oh, yeah. I think Penny Sewell, if he's available, I think you have to jump on it. I just can't see him getting past the Bengals. But, yeah, I would totally agree with you there. I mean, Penny Sewell's a stud.
You're right on that. And the way we have so many holes on this team that you can make an argument for each and why we should take it in the first round.
You can. Yeah, and that's why I think the key to this has got to be who's the best player available, who's the biggest impact, who's that top-tier talent. I just want the best guy. If the best guy is DeVonta Smith, take him. If it's Kyle Pitts, take him. If it's Penny Sewell, take him. I just want talent on this team, young, top-tier, top-end talent. And the Eagles can't play around with a position or falling for a guy that other teams may not know a lot about. They just got to go out and get the right guy,
Mm-hmm.
That's how I see it.
I mean, obviously, flag in the background. I wanted to draft Parsons, but
they're calling you the real Coach Sirianni. Are you Sirianni? Are you calling in?
Me? No, I wish so.
Let the real Coach Sirianni speak. They think you're the coach. I see a Penn State fan, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I would love to draft Parsons. I wouldn't be upset with it, but my concern is Parsons opted out this last season.
Yeah.
So did a bunch of other players. So if you really think about it, by the time the preseason rolls around, it may be 18 months before they actually stepped on an actual football field and actually done live action.
Yeah.
How is that going to come into it once they're drafted?
Yeah, that's a great question. I don't know. I mean, it may take Jamar Chase opted out, I believe, too. So I don't know. I mean, I would think that those guys would be okay, but I don't know. I like Parsons. I just can't imagine the Eagles taking him with a first-round pick. I can't see it.
I don't see him taking him. I mean, they're either going to take Pitts, which I didn't even know about Pitts until Brian Johnson was signed as our quarterbacks coach.
Gotcha. Yeah,
I wanted them to draft Chase or DeVonta Smith. I mean, if you ask me, I say we go after DeVonta Smith. But like I said, if we get like a good lineman or a good, get Kyle Pitts or Sewell, I wouldn't be upset.
Yeah,
because we have so many holes that we need to definitely hit on every pick on this draft.
I agree. I couldn't agree with you more, my man. Totally right. You're right. We got to hit. This is so important, especially with the cap. But yeah, man, I agree, and I want to thank you for calling. I appreciate it. Don't be a stranger. And yeah, man, we're gonna see what happens. Take care, buddy.
You too.
All right. So, Kev, let's go. What's up, my man? How are you?
My man, Philly.
What's up? How are you?
What's up with you, man?
Hanging in there, man. Hanging in there. I like your chain. I love it.
Thank you, man. Listen, I'm the biggest Carson Wentz fan, man. The biggest. And I understand that he had one rough year, man. It was a rough year for all of us.
Yeah.
But if they get rid of him, man, he's gonna win a Super Bowl somewhere else.
I know. I know. You see it. You see the writing on the wall. You see it coming.
Like Howie did this because he always wants to be the smartest guy in the room, man.
Yeah, I know. And it's created such problems.
Howie wants to be the one who gets the credit for the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I mean, maybe you're right. I don't trust Howie Roseman at all. He's sneaky, man. What do you? So you think you would like him to stay, but you think he's going to end up getting traded?
I would love for him to stay, but I feel like if you look at everything Carson's been through, it was he got hurt and he had to watch Nick Foles win the Super Bowl, and then on top of that, he breaks his back. He plays with a broken back, tries to play, gets hurt again. Nick Foles comes in, takes him to almost to the NFC Championship game again. Then the year after that, he comes in, takes him to the playoffs. He gets a concussion.
Right.
So it's just, I look, man, it's gonna be difficult seeing him go, man.
Yeah, it is.
The thing about it, I think that a lot of people don't like to talk about is Hurts. He played okay. If you look in that team that Suffield got put in, he was horrible.
Yeah.
So, I don't.
I hear you. I hear what you're saying. I don't know. I don't know what to think anymore with what Carson wants, if he wants out. I think Hurts. I think Hurts is right now is clearly showing that he wants to win this job. He wants to be the starter. Carson, he's been so quiet. We don't know. And then
we don't know why he's being quiet.
Yeah, we don't know. I mean, we're all just assuming that it's because he wants out and things like, and maybe it is. I mean, there's a logical reason to think that, but I try not to judge anybody until I know what they're thinking. So I don't want to do that. For all I know, maybe he's like, you know what, I'm going to not say nothing. I'm going to go and just do my craft and work and come back and let my play talking. I mean, maybe that's what he's thinking. I have no idea.
And I thought he had a crazy offseason this year.
Yeah. No, he did. Yeah.
I watch it all the time when you say he got fat.
He did. he got fat. It's true. If you look at him, he comes into training camp with a beer belly. All right. And then they're like, well, that's muscle. Yeah. Where's the muscle from his belly to his ass? There's no muscle there. You know what I mean? And
he got bigger. He got
big. He couldn't move. And the truth is he couldn't move. And when he couldn't move, the best part of his game was taken from him. I firmly believe that. I expect him to come in like 30, 40 pounds lighter on some other team, probably run around all over the field.
He's going to go to the Saints. Watch.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Yeah. Do you think they're going to keep Ertz?
No, I think Ertz is gone. I think Zach Ertz is gone. I think Goddard's the guy. I think they're going to trade Ertz, but I don't know what they're going to get for him. Maybe a 4th round pick. I just don't know what his value is.
Would you keep DJ?
No. I'm at like the point where I'm like, we're not winning next year. We need to rebuild. Let's get 2 years. Let's infuse this team with youth, huh?
We're not gonna be good next year.
No. So why keep a guy like Deshaun? I mean, I love Deshaun. I love but it's like keep a guy like Deshaun Alshon. Like those guys just need to go because it's not helping us in the future. You know what I mean?
And I think I was having a conversation with my brother earlier, and we were talking about how just the wide receivers, just get rid of them all. We could be right now talking about how CD Lamb and Carson Wentz have a good rapport,
and
DK Metcalf have a good rapport, and we can't be Howie Roseman.
Right, exactly. It's crazy. Howie Roseman's messed this team up, and the fact that he's even on this, he's even where he is still, to me, is just mind-boggling. It just boggles the mind.
I feel like an ass because I defended him the whole time. Orlando Scandrick was so crazy about
I probably did at that point too. Howie Roseman's been with the Eagles since 2010, and I would say from 2017 to 2018, I probably was pretty. I was easy on him, but before that, I wasn't, and now I'm not again. And it's just because he does things I just don't get. I don't understand. But somehow he stays. Coaches get fired, people go, and he remains. And it's just crazy. And maybe the only way to get him out is to trade Carson, let Carson go somewhere, win multiple Super Bowls, get no picks for him, miss on all these picks, and then they'll realize we got to get rid of this guy, I don't know.
He's got pictures on Jeffrey or something, man.
Something, man. He's got something on him. Big. Something big. Yeah. I agree, man. Well, listen, buddy, I appreciate you calling.
All right, thanks.
Thanks so much, man.
Man,
you have a good one. Take care, okay?
Yep, you as well.
All right, buddy. Take care.
All right.
Bye. Yeah, I mean, look, he's got something on Howie. No question about it. Anyways, listen, I appreciate everybody being here. I'm going to end this now. I know I didn't get to everybody. We'll definitely do this again. We'll do it probably next week. We'll do another one. If you were on here waiting and I didn't get to you, let me know, and I'll make sure. Matter of fact, I got to take a picture so I can know who is waiting, because they're still saying I have people trying to get in, and I just can't do it anymore. I got to take the wife out. What are you going to do? But anyways, we'll do this again next week, and I'll make sure if you didn't get on this time, you get on first to start the show. So thank you everybody so much for joining me. I appreciate it. It was a long show, but thank you for all the super chats, new subscribers, all the likes, and we're gonna find out what happens. What is going to happen with Carson in this situation? I'm sure tomorrow there'll be something else on, some more news, and we'll see. But you guys all take care. I will talk to you later, and of course, don't be a dingbat. Peace.